Mine, all mine. A book about pronouns. Written and illustrated by Ruth Heller. Pronouns take the place of nouns, so we don't have to say Mike said, Mike walked Mike's dogs today. Mike walks Mike's dogs a long, long way. How boring. What we would be without the pronouns his and he. King Cole would call for King Cole's pipe. King Cole would call for King Cole's bowl. And King Cole's fiddler's three. On and on, it makes me yawn. It's awkward and wordy, and the rhythm is gone. And so, hooray, hip hip hooray, for personal pronouns, you, it, them, they. For us and we and I and me, him and her and he and she. You'll notice that all those words are written in blue in here. What shouldn't it be? The king is him or the king is he. Reverse the sentence and you'll see. He is the king, so the king is he. Are these for he and I, or are they for him and me? Try each pronoun separately. They aren't for I, they are for me. They are for him and not for he, so they're for him and me. Does he draw better than her, or does she draw better than she? The missing word is draws. He draws better than she, so he draws better than she. We brag, so we, not us, Americans brag of 50 stars upon our flag. But she told us, so she told us boys that we were making too much noise. Some personal pronouns are also possessive. All these presents are impressive. They are mine, they are all mine. How handsomely their ribbons shine. If I said everyone stood on his head, I'd be correct, but not quite fair, because there are some females there. His or her head is what I really should have said. Demonstrative pronouns make it clear. Those are far, these are near. They point out decisively. This is that, and that is he. Indefinite pronouns are vague instead, many behind, a few ahead. Someone sleeping in my bed. Reflexive pronouns end in self. This messy elf just helped himself. Reflexive pronouns are intensive when they emphasize or stress. He himself made this mess. He made this mess himself. He is a messy elf. The elf seems more offensive with the use of the intensive. Reflexive plurals end in selves. The other elves amuse themselves. Pronouns can ask questions too. Interrogative pronouns do. Who had a nose that grew and grew? Relative pronouns make a connection. Here is Narcissus, who loved his reflection. These three are all winners. There's no way you can lose. You will be a champion whichever one you choose. Whichever, a relative pronoun too. When should you say whom? And when should you say who? Whom is the one to whom something is done, and who is the one who does it. She is the one who was dressed in red, to whom the carnivorous grandmother said, "The better to eat you with, my dear." Pronouns make our language flow. These are the different kinds to know. Personal and possessive. I'm going to get closer so you can see them better. I, me, my, you, your, yours, he, him, his, her, hers, it, its, we, us, our, ours, they, them, their, theirs, this, that, these, those. relative. That, which, who, whom, whose, whoever, whomever, whatever, whichever. Interrogative, what, which, who, whom, whose. Whew. Now, there are lots of other ones too. These are called indefinite. All, another, any. Anybody, anyone, anything. Both, each, either. Everybody, everyone, everything. Few, fewer, fewest. Little, many, more, most, much, neither, nobody. None, no one, nothing, one, other, others, several, some, somebody, someone, something. They're also reflexive and intensive. Myself, yourself, himself. Herself, oneself, itself. Ourselves, yourselves, themselves. You will never be outcast if you put I or me last. Say he and I, or him and me, not me and him, or I and he. I hope you enjoyed our story about pronouns, and this could help you with follow-up work, or you could do it as a choice.